In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a pool like this one. Alright, well, let's just jump right into it. So, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to add a bezier circle. And from here, you can model the outside of your pool to your liking. That looks about good. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in a bezier curve, and this is going to be our pool wall. So we can select our first we're going to name it wall, then in our pool curve we're going to put in the bevel object spot wall. Now one thing that we need to do is turn off back and front in our pool curve in our pool's options, and now we can move this to edit the inside of our pool wall and make it have that nice little lip on the edge, and to have a good sloping edge, how pools always have. And that's well, I can see that I have some problems up here, so I'm gonna go and fix that. Just make sure that you don't have any overlapping. And now that you have that, what I like to do is I like to duplicate it and move it to another layer just in case I ever want to go back and edit it. So in this one, I'm going to convert it to a mesh using Alt-C. I'll select this inside edge loop. I'll duplicate it, and then I'll press P to separate it into its own separate object, and then I'll go into that object and I'll begin to make some faces right along in here. This one doesn't quite have the best geometry that I was hoping for. And then we'll select this edge loop by pressing Alt and right clicking and scale it in. And scale that one in. And scale it in one more time. Snap your cursor to selection and then to sphere and scale it down a little bit. Select these edge loops and smooth them out. One thing we want to do is we want to check our normals, and they're probably not going to be going in the right direction right now. So we'll turn on draw normals, and all the ones that are facing down, we want to make them face upward. So select those faces and then press W and select flip normals. So now we have all those normals going in the right direction. We want to select this edge loop and extrude it and scale it in. Extrude it, scale it in. Extrude it, scale it in. To sphere. Put it in the middle. To sphere. Then we want to select all of these edges and smooth them out. And one last time, I'm going to extrude it and then press Alt M at center. Just collapse those vertices right there. We can see normals are being messed up still, so we'll go to the bottom view, and any faces that have the normals in the bottom view, we'll flip those over. And now select everything and merge all those and remove doubles. Now you can see we have some. This is way cramped over here. There's a bunch of them up there that's cramped that way. We're gonna select a bunch of these edge loops running this way, and we're gonna use our smooth tool to make those nice and not horrendous anymore. Give them some evenness to them. So select them all and then press smooth a bunch of times until you can begin to see it start to smooth out. There's a vertex we forgot to merge. Select them, Alt M at center, and now we can see it's starting to be more. And now we've got a fairly decent pool here. Yeah, these vertices are a little cramped over here. You could go in and merge some rows this way. But basically we have our basic structure of our pool that's going to work just fine for us. Now we want to select all of these vertices and just start pushing and pulling them where we want them. Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to push my drain down a little bit first, and then I'm going to select all these vertices right here, and we're going to give some depth to our pool. I'm going to turn connected on, and I'm just going to pull these, rotate them downward. And then, of course, since they got a little funky in the process, I'll select all these and then smooth them out. Stuff here looks like it needs to be smoothed. I'll select those and smooth those out. And that's basically how you